Sorry, we just lost connection on YouTube. I just noticed that the thing is no. Okay, Omakure is saying, I want to paint my sitting room, but I have gray color. I need another color. Can I use white? Yes, yes, you can use white. Yes, you can use white with it. It's beautiful. It will be beautiful. So you can visit our store in Akure. That's Otutubi Osun. Behind that Mama Gold Flower Depot, you see our store there. So you can buy whatever paints you need to buy there. So or you message me on WhatsApp. So I'll send you the address 09043575896. We have some of the best paints out there. So you can use emulsion, you can use satin, you can use matte, you can use weather mask, whichever one that you want to use. Thank you to Ivy. Thank you to everybody who is just joining. Thank you to Oma Akure, African tall man. Thank you very much for the comment. I really appreciate you. African tall man, the tallest man in the room. Somebody saw me the other day and he was like, "You are even taller than, you are even taller in real life than what we used to see." I was just laughing. But it's good to be tall now. You know, sometimes when sometimes when they want to carry something in the house, they'll be like, "Hey, please come and help us carry this thing." Where other people will be struggling to to climb, you just be like, "Okay, calm, you just carry it. Stress is over. No more stress." So, who is this person? So here is why you always notice that dampness and paint peeling and sorry. Here is why you always notice that mold and dampness usually increase, especially during rainy season in your space. The number one reason is poor ventilation. Most in some houses in Nigeria, thank God they are now putting big windows. In some houses in Nigeria, the windows are too small, and when you are in the rainy season, there's a lot of humidity in the air, and once those humidity are not able to escape, you notice that they settle on your wall, and then they cause dampness, they cause mold to grow on your wall, they will cause your paint to peel. Another reason you might also have that is also due to bad construction habits. In most cases in Nigeria, they don't use DPC and DPM while they are doing construction. So DPC is the nylon they put on your foundation while they are laying the blocks. But because most people don't do that when they are laying the block, and the function of this thing is to prevent water from rising from the foundation, from the soil to your block, because your block is just like a straw. If you bring straw, you put it inside water, the water will soak and rise. So because they did not put that nylon that's supposed to stop the water will rise and come to your block. And because during rainy season there's water, always water falling on the floor, the water that's falling on the soil will now come back and soak your block, and then the more water you have on the block, the more paints will continue to peel, and the more water you have on the block, the more mold you see. So that these are the two reasons why you see water and why you see paints peeling more, and even more growth of mold on your wall during rainy season compared to other seasons. So, bro, recommend cheap paints that is good to paint my house, please. So you can use emulsion paints. You can use Armstrong emulsion paints. It's very cheap. So Idris Elba. So the big one is just 19,000. So it's very cheap, and it's of good quality. So this is the Armstrong emulsion. This one, 19,000. It comes in different color, whatever color you need. So whatever color you need, so whatever color you need, you can get emulsion in all these colors, all these beautiful colors. So the same color you get for paints, for expensive paints, you can also get the same color for cheap paints. So that's what you need to know in most cases for most paints. Thank you to Prince Zah. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who is watching on YouTube. Make sure you double tap on the screen anywhere you are, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure you double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen, guys. Choco Pan, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. This is how to know if your house is infested with mold. The number one way you can know is by like the visibility of it, discoloration. Like you see that when you see your wall, you see some black thing on the wall, or you see some brown thing on the wall, and it's consistent. You see it here, you see it there, like you see it in different places, especially when you also see that that area is wet. That is mold for you. The other way you can also know is immediately you open the door, maybe you're coming from outside, you enter that particular space, you notice a musty smell, like a smell that is not okay. Like in some cases it smells like they pour sand in the air, all those smell is mold in most cases. So another way you can also know is in some cases you also notice that it comes with paint peeling in certain space. So like paint might be peeling and then you start seeing the dark stuff in that area as well. That is another reason you for you to know whether there's mold in a space or not. So thank you to Idris Elba, thank you to DJ Kaka, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Sulaiman Sudes for joining again. Thank you to everybody who is joining. Thank you to me. Thank you to Croon House. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Now let's talk about the products we have right here. So we've been talking about paint peeling, we've been talking about mold, we've been talking about dampness. So all these products you see here, for example, if you have mold in your space, this is the right chemical to use. If you want to kill mold, all those black thing on your wall, this is the right chemical to use. So you get a top mold defense is what you use. A top mold defense, so you use it, you spray it on the wall, spray it everywhere you see all those black thing, and it will kill all the mold. Remove background noise. So if you're on TikTok, if you can still hear me, say hi. Is the voice clearer now? If you're on TikTok, if you can still hear me, say hi. If the voice is clearer. Thank you to Agbori Mata. Thank you very much to for saying hi. Where are you from? So we are in Lagos. Eputu bus stop after Awoyaya. Eputu bus stop after Awoyaya. So that's where we are. So that's where we are. That's where we are. Owo Labi, thank you very much for joining. So after where, so if you need any of our products, 09043575896, 09043575896. That's the WhatsApp number. WhatsApp number. Okay, India. You are from India. So we are in Nigeria. WhatsApp. WhatsApp number 43575896. So that's we are in Nigeria. Pin message. So that's the number that reach out to me, 09043575896. That's the number that reach out to me. If you need any of our products, whether it is the mold defense, it is the primer, it is the paint, so whatever type of paints you need, we also sell them. So emulsion matte, satin, weather mask, and I'm going to be showing you the different type of paints and what you need to use them for. So for example, like I said, a top mode defense, if you have mold on your wall, this is the product you use. A top mode defense is what you use. A top mode defense, so it's kill mode. It will help you kill all the mold so that it will not cause you any health problem. It's just 40,000 naira in naira, 40,000 naira for a top mode defense. So we are currently sending one is on the way to Yaba. So another one, somebody is supposed to get one in Port Harcourt. So we send this thing to Abuja, to anywhere you want. So it comes with a kit. So free kit. Once you buy this thing, you are getting a free kit with it. Free kit. So it comes with free kits for just 40,000 naira. If you want to get it at Top Mode Defense, 09043575896. Even though you are not around, your people are staying in that place that has mold, it's very dangerous for them. You are a husband, you travel a lot, get a Top Mode Defense, use it to kill the mold so that it will not affect them. So BR Interior Designs, if I catch you, if I hold your leg, I know leave am. So use Armstrong paints, use Armstrong paints. This is what we sell. Use Armstrong paints, you never regret it. Use Armstrong paints. So a top mode defense is what you use if you have mode on your wall. A top mode defense is what you use if you have mode on your wall. So it's just 40,000 naira. So but if you have discoloration, yes, our office is at Eputu bus stop after Awoyaya, Lagos. That's after Ajaye. So if you need a specific address including the video of how to get to our office, go for 09043575896. 09043575896. Zero nine zero four three five seven five eight nine six 09043575896. So that's the number to reach out to on WhatsApp. 09043575896. So thank you to Imran. Somebody says Nigeria is not real. Why is Nigeria not real now? Nigeria still a try. Oh, trust me. If you see what other people, some people are having in their country, you will, you will fear. It's not funny. Like we are. You will say we are enjoying in Nigeria. Honestly, you will say we are enjoying in Nigeria. Guys, let's double tap on the screen. This is about mold treatment, about damp treatment, about treating mold, about treating dampness in your place. Bedding resin, thank you very much for joining. So the next product we have is satin paint. So satin paint is okay. Okay, let's talk about waterproof material before we talk about paint. So now the next product we have is Cosa 2K. Cosa 2K is a waterproof material. Is a cementitious waterproof material. You see, there are three different type of waterproof material. The number one is acrylic based waterproof material. These are waterproof material that they use like paints. Those ones are acrylic based waterproof material. So there are different types. So number two type is cementitious waterproof material. As for example, all these Costa 2K is they are cementitious. That is cement, and then you use the liquid, the SBR latest liquid. You use it together to form something that you can apply on your wall. Another type of waterproof material is the crystalline waterproof material. So those crystalline waterproof material, they are meant to turn your block to something that looks like crystal, like to crystal, okay, don't let me, like for example, to crystallize your block. Let me use that language, to crystallize the block so that water will not be able to affect the block. So that is crystalline material. So for example, is crystal coat. So those are the three types. You have the acrylic base, you have the cementitious base, and the crystalline base. So of all these waterproof material, the one they use, they paint like normal paint, the one they use cementitious, the one they use crystalline. Of all of them, the two that are most reliable are the cementitious and the crystalline. You see, the acrylic in most cases is not too good for places that the dampness is very strong, because it's just like paint in most cases, though it's stronger than paint, but it doesn't have that strength compared to cementitious and crystalline waterproof material. So if you are getting any waterproof material, it's better you go for the ones that looks like cement compared to the one that looks like liquid. The one that looks like cement are usually much stronger, also depending on where you are getting it from, stronger than the one that looks like ordinary paint. So thank you to BR Interior, AB Telecom. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you for joining. Thank you to everybody who is watching on YouTube. Mr. Olanrewaju, thank you very much for saying hi to you too on YouTube. Thank you very much. Um, so that is Kosatuke is a cementitious material. It comes with both liquid and cement. So the liquid and cement is 70,000 naira for the two together. Liquid and cement for the two together. You can use it to waterproof your wall. Anywhere you have paint that is peeling. If your paint is peeling, use Kosatuke. It's just 70,000 naira. If you need it, send us a DM 090435755896 on WhatsApp. I'll be there to respond to you. 090435755896. Somebody is saying good afternoon. um okay, the person is this person that sent this video. Sorry, I'm yet to respond. Okay, let me send follow-up questions so that we'll better understand what is happening. Follow-up. Okay, follow-up questions. Thank you to Fola Samson. Thank you very much for joining. If you need any of these particular chemicals, message us on WhatsApp 090. Yes, you can ask a question, Mr. Olanrewaju. You can ask any question. Kudos, bros. Kudos to Rattel Gag. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate you. So you can send a message on WhatsApp. You can send a DM 090435755896. If you're on YouTube, that's the number I pinned to the tab to the comment section. If you're on TikTok, that's the number on the screen right there 090435755896. So thank you to Rattel Gag. It says kudos, bro. Thank you very much. So the Costa 2K is 70,000. Is a cementitious material. This is the liquid here. It has cement as well. So liquid and cement, you mix them together to apply on your wall so that water will not disturb your wall again. That one is cementitious waterproof material. The other material you also have is the crystal coat, which is a crystalline material. So which is also like is a powder form, but it's inside this keg that looks like paint buckets, but it's not liquid. It's powder. So this one you mix it with water. If you want to use it, you mix it with water and then you use it on the wall. We have a video. If you are buying this material, any of this material from us, we'll give you the video of how to use it. So you don't need to employ us, even though we have staff that we can send to the field to come and apply for you. Yes, you can also employ us. Like we can also send you video of how to use it. If your project is in the southwest, we can come to your site, do inspection, and then give you the quantity of material and then come and apply the product for you. But if you think like okay, if you think our service is more expensive, you can say okay, you you buy the material from us. Yes, we sell the material, we sell and we apply. You can buy the material from us and then you go and use it yourself. So we'll send you video, step by step video, not that we say okay, yeah, use this one. No, we actually mix it in front of you, we apply it in front of you, we wait for 48 hours in front of you, so that way there is no mistake. So you can apply it yourself or get a painter or bricklayer to apply it for you. So most people will ask me that, oh, who can apply Costa 2K? Anybody can apply Costa 2K. Why? Because Costa 2K and Crystal Code, because we have video, step by step video on how you can apply it on your own, whether or you get a bricklayer, a painter, or any workman that knows what they are doing to apply it for you. Let them just follow how we apply it in the video and then you get the best results as well, as long as they follow the right steps. So thank you to everybody who is joining on TikTok. Thank you to everybody who is sticking around on YouTube. I know. So thank you to everybody. Is eggshell paint a good one? Yes, eggshell paint is a good paint. So eggshell paint is a good paint. Is just the reason they call it eggshell is the sheen, like the sheen. The sheen is just as it's just the way same way you have satin matte, whether satin matte gloss. So you have okay, you start with matte, you go to satin, you go to semi gloss, you go to gloss. I think eggshell is also, is it between satin and is this between satin and gloss? So eggshell is just the sheen, like the shininess of the paint. That's why they call it eggshell. You know, if you look at egg, the way it's shining, you cannot compare it with the way gloss, like the gloss you put on your wall is shining. So okay, eggshell is before satin, it's not as shiny as satin. So if you look at the back of an egg, so it's the way it looks, that's the way, it's not too shiny and it's not too dull. So that's the way eggshell paint looks. Let me confirm, but that's the best explanation for it. Give me a few moments, let me double check, but that's it. So eggshell is before satin. Let me check. um it's before satin. Yes, it's right. So you have matte. Matte is the one that has low sheen. Why? What do we mean by low sheen? If you look at matte on the wall, it's not shining. So followed by eggshell. So eggshell is a bit shiny. If you look at the back of egg, it's a bit shining but not too shiny. It's very very good, especially if you want to use it to paint doors like ilekun, wooden doors, and doors that you don't want it to be shining. So use eggshell. Then above that is satin. Satin is shining, but it's not as shiny as gloss. So above satin is semi gloss. It's not as shiny as gloss, but it's more shinier than satin. Ó ju satin lọ. Then after that you now have gloss, which is the most shining. So that's the different levels. Then there's eye gloss as well. So those are the things. Uh, Yes, it's a good paint. It's a good paint. I hope that explanation was helpful. Yeah, okay. No comments here. No comments. So thank you to Olarewaju for that question. So that's crystal coat for you. If you want to solve dampness in your place, use crystal coat. One bucket is 80,000 naira. If you need it, send us a DM 090435759896. It's bedroom. I want to use. Yes. It's a good paint. It's a good paint. You can just go online, type eggshell paint in a room. They will see different pictures of where they use it, so that you'll be able to know whether to use it or not. You'll be able to know whether to use it or not. Before you paint your house, always take this into consideration. How will the paint look on your wall? Don't just say, okay, I heard that graffiato or graffites is fine on the wall, without you even knowing how it looks. The best thing you can do is go online, type graffiato on the wall, and then check the images. If you are okay with the beauty of it and the pattern on it, you can say, okay, yes, I want, this is what I want. Don't just say, okay, satin is good. People say satin is good, but you don't know how it looks. So people will end up regretting it. Why? Because they painted satin. They said, oh, people say satin is good. They went ahead, get satin paint, and then it was after they paint it that they realized that, I don't want something that's as shiny as this. Instead of them to have gone for matte, they went for satin. So that is what you need to do. If you want to paint any paint and you don't know how it looks like, go online, go on Google, use ChatGPT and say, okay, eggshell paint or satin paint on walls. So then check the images that you see. Okay, is this something I like, or I want something that's not too shiny like this? So before you paint, before you even say you want to buy paint, do your little research. It will take you less than 5 minutes to even get all this information, unless, so that you will not end up regretting it. Thank you for that. Please spell it out. Egg is a bedroom. I want to use it for eggshell. What do you mean by spell it out? Is he, which one should I spell out? Is eggshell, or which one do you mean I should spell out? Thank you to everybody who is joining on TikTok. Thank you very much. So that's crystal code for you. Crystal code 090475 4357589. That's the number to reach out if you want to get crystal coat. It is 80,000 naira per bucket, and we send to any location in Nigeria, any location you want to use it, whether it's Benin, Warri, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, anywhere you want to use it, we can send the paint for you. So thank you to everybody. So if you have any question, you want to place your order, 09043575896, 09043575896. 09043575896. Which paint is best for painting exterior of the house? The best paint you can use to paint the exterior part of your house is matte or weather mask. Why? Because this paint, the number one reason these paints are very very good is that they have long weather durability. Why? What do I mean? So they can withstand tough weather condition. So like 5 years, 7 years, whether there's rain, there's sun, that those particular paints will last long. The other reason I always recommend this option is that they do not go out of style, because these are high grade emulsion paints. They do not go out of style, and people have been using emulsion paints for a very hundreds of years ago, and it has never gone out of style. So that way, if you are looking for something that is safe, that will not go out of style, that you will not come up tomorrow and say, oh, I want to repaint this place because people are no more using this style again, go with matte and weather mask. So the other reason they are also good is that even though when they are dirty, they are not as cleanable as satin. They are also cleanable, that is, they are washable. That is, if it is dirty, you can pressure wash it and your paint will not leave the wall. So which makes them very very good. Another reason they are very very good on the exterior part of your house is that they are affordable. What do I mean by affordable? That is, the material is not that expensive, and as well as the people that will apply it will not even charge you much, and most painters can even apply them. Why? Because they are just ordinary paints. Even a painter that started work yesterday can apply matte and weather mask paint on the exterior part of your house. So these are the reasons why matte and weather mask are one of the best choice for you if you are painting the exterior part of your house. Okay, do you deliver to Abeokuta? Yes, we just did delivery to Abeokuta this morning. Two coaster, two cake, two crystal coats. I think it should be there by now. Two coaster, two cake, two crystal coats going to Abeokuta. Which paints is best for paints? Okay. Yes, we delivered to Abeokuta. We even recently finished a project in Abeokuta around what's the name of that place? If you are going, as if you are going to Ibadan, where there's just right like this. Lincoln Junction. Say Faro Abi Fagba Abi something. So 090, the number is 09043575896. Check the number here. This one you are seeing on the screen. 09043575896. 09043575896. But if you want to speak to me directly, message me on WhatsApp. But if you call, it's my staff that will pick it. So 09043575896. Somebody says, is it Ibafo? No, it's not Ibafo. Eputu, EPUTU. That's where we are. So after Awoyaya, that's after Ajah side. After Ajah side, that's where we are. If you need direction to our place, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll be there to respond. 09043575896. 09043575896. That's the number to reach out to on WhatsApp. I'll be there to respond to you. My system will show off. Let me plug this. When you say you don't get like it, sometimes just. So is it a must we apply primer irrespective of the type of paint we want to use? Is it a must you apply primer irrespective of the type of paint you use? The answer is no. It is not every time you apply a primer. The only condition that will warrant you to use a primer is when you are using when you number one, when you are changing the type of paint you want to use. For example, they painted the place with satin before, you want to change it to matte, or they painted the place with matte before, you want to change it to satin. So you can use primer to make sure the paint you are bringing on will stick better to the wall. Another condition that also warrants you to use primer is if you are painting a fresh wall that they've not painted before, especially when they do cement screed or when they just do the plastering. It is advisable, like 100% of the time, 100% advisable for you to use primer in this particular case. Apply primer so that the cement on that wall will not affect your paint. It will not affect your paint. That's why you see some places it will look like they pour omigari on the wall, and then everywhere will be having pattern, like different pattern on the wall. Is because they did not use primer. So use primer so that you can have peace of mind. So but if the wall is okay, there's emotion there before, you want to paint emotion there again, there's no need to paint primer. So another reason you might also want to use primer is if you are changing color. For example, you want to change from deep color to light color, or from light color to deep color, but in most cases from deep color to light color. Why? Because primer will help you turn that deep color to just white, which means you can put any paint on it and it will easily cover the place. Like it, you will easily see the color fast compared to you bringing off white and you want to paint it on orange or even dark gray. It should not quickly cover. But instead of wasting your paint, use primer first before you now use the normal paint. So those are the conditions that warrant you to use primer. So I hope that answers the questions. So okay, Jimmy, thank you very much. I'll be expecting your message on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is here. I don't think anybody has messaged. How much, sir? Okay, only screen was on, but when the person moved, it was printed. After much that stuff started, the undertaking should be very close. It's even after affiliate control. Okay, if that's the case, this video you sent is not. When was this schooling done? Okay, thank you to Ghana. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you to everybody who has been sticking around on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you. If you need any of our products, 0904357586. Let's make this sales. Let's let the sales come in. So if you are getting a top mode defense, it comes with a free kit. It comes with a free kit. You get it for free. Anywhere you want to get it, you get it for free. The kit comes with towels. It comes with nose mask. It comes with glove. It comes with spray bottles for free. Just get this. It's just 40,000 naira. So it comes with the kits. Where's my kit? Oh, I don't carry them. Don't mind us. So it comes with free kits for anybody that buys a top mode defense is getting free kits for free. It's just 40,000 naira to kill mode in your place, and we send to anywhere in Nigeria. Anywhere in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Maiduguri, Enugu, you know, Akajola, Ojuri, or Benin, Warri, you know, all those places we send there. So send us a DM 090435755896. 090435755896. That's the number to reach out to on WhatsApp. 090435755896. 090435755896. That's the number to reach out to on WhatsApp. So to get these products, so a top mode defense for killing mode on your wall, all those black stuff for killing them, so that it will not cause you any health problem, is 090435755896. It's just 40,000 naira, 40,000 chicken money, and it comes with free kits that comes with two towels, nose mask, spray bottle, glove, anything you need to spray it, you know. It comes with it free kits that you get with the top mode defense. Guys, let's double tap on the screen. Nobility, thank you very much for joining. So good afternoon. I'm seeing messages here, so let me respond. Good afternoon. Okay, I think I've responded. Good afternoon. I think we've chatted before. Good afternoon. All right. So wants to make an order today. All right. I think I've sent account number. Okay, I think he wants to get the product in should be. So somebody, yes, we are we are also recruiting for a videographer. and a social media manager. If money were not to be a problem, I would have recruited two teams or three teams doing content in different on different sites so that we can show you guys more of painting, more treatments, dam treatments. Just keep showing you guys. It's interesting to see. It's usually very very interesting to see those things. For example, if you see mold on your wall, you might be scared that, oh, what's this one? But when you see people treating it, like you see they are treating it, they show you, they go on feed, they show you different ways they treat it. You'll be yeah, like you feel amazed. You will not feel segregated. You'll not be like, ah, what's this one on my wall? Oh, hope it's not village people that are putting this thing there. So or maybe you're having health issue. You see people share their story about how they were having health issue before, and then after they treat it, they don't have that health issue again. You know what to do now. Thank God to social media. A lot of people will have died from little little things, but with social media nowadays you see people that share their experience that, oh, I once had this type of issue, this is how I fixed it. And that is true for business, that's true for earth, that's true for painting, it's true for mold, it's true for dam treatment, or whatever it is, whatever situation you are in the world today, someone has done it before. Yoruba will say kò sóhun tuntun lábẹ́ ọ̀run. So if you have mold on your wall, send me your chat for, okay, if you have mold on your wall, there's a way to treat it. It doesn't have to be the end of the wall. 12 points. So, and if you are someone that wants to buy Kosatuke and Crystal Coat, immediately you have 10 points something is, or immediately you have 12 points. 12 points is not up to 20 square meter, so you can get two. You can get two. So two. Let me check the video of the place again. You see how many rooms is it? Let me ask, how many rooms? So if it's just one room, one will be enough. How many rooms? If it's just one room, one will be enough. So, but if it is two room, they will need two for. Okay. You also try to help your customer conserve money while they are still getting the best result. So it's not that they waste money buying materials. One thing that is usually funny to me myself is that in some cases I usually find myself telling customers not to buy what I sell. And that usually sounds strange to me sometimes, because why? For example, a customer might be like, oh, I want to buy so thing. For example, in terms of treating dampness now, some customers will be like, oh, can I buy this thing even before I do plastering and put Kostatuki and Crystal Coat on the wall, even though I get to make money if I sell it to them. In fact, I make thousands of naira if I sell it to them, especially when they are using it all around their house. I'm in money now. So, but I will tell them that no. Instead of doing that, before you plaster, since you have not plastered the house, get an engineer who can help you manually insert DPC and then replaster the surface, and you don't need to buy the chemical. Some people be like, but you are selling the chemical, why don't you just tell him to buy? At least you are going to make sales. No, that's not how to make sales in my own dictionary. The best way to make sales is I sell something to you today. Next year, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, you are still saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's the kind of sales I want to make. I don't want to make a sales where you later on, maybe tomorrow, you now find out that, so I did not even need this chemical, this guy just deceived me. You won't be happy, and when you see me on the road, you might have a gun and and point it at me. So that is the way I do my own business. It's not about making so much money, it's about doing the right thing, because I know if I do the right thing, the money will come. A bucket. um, Yes, if you have a grey paint in your sitting room, yes, painting. If you have a black sofa in your sitting room, and painting it with grey is still very good. It's still very good. It still goes with the modern design in interior design. It still goes very well. So you can also put a little bit of white so that everywhere will not be looking too dark. Then you should also, it's all based on the kind of vibe you want in the space. So you can paint it with uh, the gray, maybe the light gray, and then the black chair is there. Even the dark gray will also work, but it should not be too close to the black so that it should not blend inside. So then you need to create contrast between the two. So that's what you need to do. So you can use satin or matte. So, but one thing I notice is that for matte, for black, for dark colors, matte is usually comes out well than satin for dark colors. For dark colors, matte looks more classy on a wall than satin when it comes to dark colors. That's what I notice. So for example, if you want to paint a place with black, you can, if you paint matte on the wall with black, it looks kind of more classy, more rich vibe than you're painting the same place with satin. Satin usually looks too shining when it comes to dark colors. So that's what I notice. What paints? So you can use matte. You can also use satin. A bucket of the one you recommend is how much? So a bucket of matte is 68,000, 6 and 8, and it looks very beautiful on your wall. So before it was locked, when should I expect the quote? Quote. Corridor walls. Let me just give you two because one one is not enough. It may cause you to come back. So a bucket of math is 68,000, 6 and 8, and it comes in different color. If you need it, you can send me a message 0904357586. This particular number 0904357586. That's 8,000 naira. It comes in different color, and you can get gray. There are different type of gray. So look, there's, what is this? So there's what's it called? There's dove gray, which is the light one. There's ash gray, and there's dark gray. So dove, ash, dark. So depending on the vibe you want, but since it's black, you can use this. You can use the dove or the ash. It should go well. These two should go well. Or you can also go with neutral. This particular AU neutral. So this one too is gray, but it's not the dark type. So it will create contrast between your chair and your, what's it called, and your wall. So it will make it look beautiful. So before it was not okay. Yeah. Quote. Where is the location? Let's see if somewhere we work. So it's not somewhere we work. But two two. So you are welcome, Mr. Olarewaju on YouTube. Thank you very much to everybody who has been watching on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who has been watching on TikTok. Thanks to you guys. If you have any question, you want to buy any of our products, okay, satin is 72,000 naira. 72 satin is good for interior. If you want to paint the inside part of your house, satin is good for that. So satin is 72,000. 72 for any color. So any color, it comes in different color like this, any of this color, and the ones that are not even here. So satin comes in any of those colors. So you also have matte paint. So matte paint also comes in different color like satin, and it's 68,000. 68,000 naira is good for exterior, satin for interior, matte for exterior, outside your house. That's what we call exterior. So that's what we call exterior door. So another option you can also use, especially if you don't want to do squidding, or you want to paint a renovated house. So the best option you can use is weather mask. If you want to paint a renovated house, the best option you can use is weather mask. Why? Because weather mask paint comes out very well. Apart from the fact that it has long weather durability, it also brings out the beauty of that place. A place that's supposed to be looking old will now be looking very beautiful and new. Most especially if you even know how to select colors, good colors. Mwah, you will love that place. So that's weather mask for you, and it's long lasting, very good for exterior, come rain come sun. So weather mask is the option you need to use for your project, especially for a place, old house, or a place they've done the plastering and the plastering is smooth, and you don't want to spend money on squidding, go with weathermask paint. Weathermask paint is one of the best option. So it's 70,000 naira per bucket. It comes in different colors. So so this is ordinary emulsion. It's also beautiful. That is cheap doesn't mean that it's not beautiful. It's beautiful as well. It comes in different color emulsion paints. One bucket is just 19,000 naira. 19,000 naira. 19,000 naira. Somebody send me message now. I have dampness on my wall. So let me good afternoon. Okay, please send video, short video of the place. Let's see. Let's see. So then we have primer. So this is undercoat primer. All those places you see stain on your wall, so this is what you use, primer. So it's undercoat primer. You can also use it to prime wall that you want before you paint it. So this is primer. It will help you also block stain on the wall. So this is primer. It's 25,000 naira for 4 liters. This is 4 liter something. So then we also have gloss. This is gloss. Gloss is for your iron surface, your iron door, your iron window. So gloss is there for you. So it comes in different color, black, white. Most people usually use gloss in black and white in most cases. So but it comes in other colors, red, like this one now. This one is red oxide, red oxide. So that is gloss for you. It's 19,000 naira for any color. So apart from gold and silver, which are 25,000, I think. So then which other product do we have? So Costa 2K, but the products you should not do without getting is a top mode defense. A top mode defense. I still keep saying it. Why? Because most people have mode in their place. They are not treating the mode. The mode is just causing them health issue. Go for a top mode defense. You really appreciate it. You really enjoy it because it's going to all those health issues you are having in your lung. You can't breathe very well. You want to have visitors, they can't even come to your place. Use a top mode defense, you won't have that problem again. Please, what's the difference between satin paints and matte paints? That one is another topic for another day. So satin paints, in short, is that satin paint is usually shiny, while matte paint is not shiny. It's not that it's dull, but it's not shiny. So that's it different. Then satin paint is for inside, matte paint is for outside. So that's the short version of it. That's the short version of it. Maryland. If you want to send two, nah, you cannot use bike. You have to use so Maryland. Okay, let me send video on how to use it first, and I will now send the invoice. All right, thank you very much to everybody who has been joining. Thank you to you. Please, can matte be used on screeded wall? Yes, you can use matte paint on screeded wall. Screeded wall, yes, use matte paint. You will love it. You love the end result. Matte paint is very, very good for screeded wall. So if you have any question, send it to WhatsApp 0904357586. That's the number on the screen, 0904357586. Or you send us a DM. Send us a DM. We'll be there to respond to you. Thank you to everybody who has been joining this live. I think it's time to go off now. Since morning we don't do live, no easy, no be more. I'll do it shortly. All right. Thank you to Big Motion. Thank you. Do you say Stuko? No, for now we don't say Stuko. It's something we are looking at. Thank you to Jimmy Money, TK. Thank you to everybody who has been joining, everybody who has been enjoying this vibe, giving us vibe, asking questions, answering questions, sharing their thoughts. Thank you to everybody. I really appreciate you guys. All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you later. Bye bye for now. All right.